Here we are back at Natick Power Plant for the final decorated tour. So we've got our heavily fortified walls with this heavily fortified gate, a couple of minigun turrets keeping watch, quite a few guard towers as well. We're heading to this first building. This first building basically is for some settlers, mainly is used for any caravans that come to the settlement. This is where they will stay. They are generally not allowed too much further into the settlement, so anything that they do is generally done in this area here. It's been decked out as nice as possible, try and give a bit of comfort. We've got some stuff there for them to keep them occupied if they need to as well. It is an ongoing settlement. There is still work getting done in it, mainly on these structures on the outside, with them being only wooden structures. So we have here is a work table and some gear basically for constructing new buildings. Any of the workers actually just stay in here. They've got their own little kitchenette, so to speak. Plenty of beds. It is rather cramped, but as I said, they are working on new buildings at the moment, so own little stash of booze. We try to make it as homely as possible. Basically, we've got a wire fence here to keep anybody that comes into the settlement out of the actual power plant itself. It is all segregated. There's the next structure here for just the general workers. As I said, they have outfitted them as best they can. They're not fantastic, but they're not bad either. I mean, they've got a lot of gear for themselves, plenty of beds. This one's got a little screen up to give himself some privacy. Not all of these buildings are finished because, as you can see, there's no barriers here for the stairs. But each one is given some sort of fire barrel or basically something to keep the place warm. This one's got its own little kitchenette as well, kind of well stocked, a bit bigger than the other one.
Rather be off murdering a pint. This'll do.
More guard towers here. Got a couple of small structures here. Just a single person structure. Again with its own little firewood stove. These are temporary shelters until they are able to get more defined quarters built up. This one's pretty much. This is another small shelter until they get more slightly scrappy. They've all got a decent bed, some covers, and generally something to keep the place warm as well. If we head through here, heading through to the more secure area. On our left here is the clinic. A waiting area, a couple of small rooms here for anybody that doesn't need to stay, and they can use them for operating rooms as well. And here, bits and pieces lying around are needed. This is their stock for any chems that they might need. A lot of them don't have the proper gear as of yet, because the Minuteman Empire is still getting on its feet, so to speak. So they've not got anywhere that can produce proper uniforms. Doctor basically lives up here, so they are always on call should they be needed. So they've got a nice little place here. Own fireplace and his own kitchen as well. Down this narrow bit here, we've got another guard tower. There are a number of different towers utilised for minigun turrets as well. This is mainly for the actual Minutemen themselves, so they've got their own little barracks here. A little place where they can sit and relax and play games. They've got their own duffel bags fixed to the wall, own locker, and a foot locker as well to keep all their stuff. So this is where they'll relax, as I said, relax as well. A couple of chairs for when they're off duty and they actually just want to sit down and do something else rather than stand guard. But this is generally where they live. Now, as I said, the Minutemen Empire seems to have been, what's the best word to say, invaded by a certain individual, Taylor White. Whether it's for his own amusement or whether he just wants to stick it to the man, so to speak, who knows. But even this settlement here has not went unscathed. They had a rather large Minuteman statue brought out with a nice pedestal and everything, but somebody has stuck a traffic cone on its head. For some reason, nobody's taken it down yet. So off to the left, this area here is basically the farming area where all the food for the settlement is grown. And in here we have Patriot Plaza with all the goods and different services. So in here we've just got a general goods store. We've got most of the stores housed within this one building. So this is Chloe's Corner. Another shout out for my daughter, youngest daughter, with one of her dolls is called Chloe. This is Chloe's Corner. It's just a general goods store. Right next to it is a Fallon's. It's basically a clothing store, well outfitted. It's got a couple of waiting rooms here and there. We've managed to get some mirrors, a chair, and this is the rack where they can put any clothes they've tried on but decided not to purchase.
What I call a good day? One that ends without an empty stomach.
And as I said, they've got another one around here, just exactly the same. Couple of mirrors, and the seats gone missing. This area here is the cafe, bar, restaurant area. So it's reasonably well stocked, as you can see. And they're able to build or make basically lots of different meals here. It's generally a buffet type
I'm
area.
hoping if we put our minds to it, we can help turn this place around.
So they've got lots of different meals here that they have prepared for people who just come in and help themselves to what they need. Upstairs is the weapons and armour shops. So as you can see here, it's outfitted quite a bit for the armour and weapons. First part of the store, the upper area, is for the armour, and then we've got all the weapons and guns, ammo and whatnot that's on sale as well. So they've not completely moved in all the stock yet because the weapon racks at the back here are empty. But they do have some weapons out and ammo as well. Downstairs we have to go back out. Is the only way into the next part of the settlement is through this control gate over here. And this leads into the actual power plant itself. We blocked off any entrances from this area here. More guard towers. We managed to put in some walkways. And with a couple of existing buildings as well. So, first of all, over here, they've managed to open and get themselves a couple of small suits of power armour. So this is where they work on these suits of power armour. Seems they've got one fully finished, but are currently working on the other two. This is where they can paint them up and repair them as well. Over here is basically a large storeroom. This is where they keep anything that they may require for the settlement, or they can transfer to other settlements if need be. Basically just, as I said, a large storeroom for all the different bits and pieces that they might need. Whether it be concrete, steel, springs, aluminium, fibre optics, ballistic, fibre, copper, anything. This is a well stocked. It's not one of the. It's probably not a massive warehouse, but it's one of the main ones they've got just now until they can get more settlements up and running. We'll go along this way. So they've put in walkways underneath these walkways here, just to keep people off the snow. More walkways going up. In this building to the left This is basically a workshop area. Stroke. This is also where all the water purifiers are that they have for the settlement, and any equipment they use to work on them. And also for fuel as well. I've got a couple of fuel storage tanks. Hello there.
Out here, you gotta take things one day at a time.
Yeah, you're right there. So up here is where the kind of two people that work in this building, they live up here. As again with the doctors, they've got their own kitchen. Everything's quite outfitted for them. And whatever they need, just so they're on call 24 hours a day, should they need to be, especially for the water purifiers and things like that. So they probably do it in a shift kind of pattern, one's on, one's off. So it does allow them to go out for some R&R as well.
I'm ready to help with whatever you need. Just say the word.
Into this next building here. This is a general workshop area. They have all the different workbenches that they can use.
If you ain't been up to see Grey Garden, you should go. Whole place is run by robots.
You hear
Anything
about
they
that
need
farm
for
run by
the
ghouls?
settlement.
Isn't that something?
So well stocked. Again, work area, so they have everything they need for working on weapons, armour, you name it.
Huh?
Up the stairs is basically one of the the control rooms for the power plant. So all the electrical gear and things like that, and they've even got a small video camera that watches over the area as well. Out onto the walkway. A walkway that goes to this building. We will go around this way. We've got a bit that goes down, back down here. There are plenty of areas that will go back down. As I said, the walls go completely around. There's one of the turrets stations that's positioned around outside the wall as well. The stairs here that go back down into this building here.
All this walking's wearing me out.
Again, another turret station. And more guard points as well. So again, this area is again well defended. Well, they do kind of need it to be, but it is one of the main areas where they produce any power for settlements. Plus, also this area seems to be infested with death claws. They've had a lot of trouble with them. They've even had one or two behemoths as well. So when building the settlement up, they decided to make sure they had strong outer walls and plenty of defences. And here is again another control room. So this is where they use to distribute the power between all the different settlements and to monitor the actual power station itself as well. Walkways are all combined. So even going up this way, you can get into each building from either side, and they go all the way around, and each have an area where they can get down as well. The last building there is only one entrance into it, and it's a more secure building. This, well, we'll show you when we get there. Minuteman decals on the floor just to prove that it's a Minuteman settlement. This area is manned by 2 people 24 most of the day. This is the security network where they monitor all the security feeds that are within the settlement itself. This is a security feed of one of the cameras that is overlooking the water purifiers. This one is one of the control rooms. This looks out on the secondary gate. Here we have one here looking over the other control room. And the next one overlooks, it's in the same building as the water purifiers, but it looks at it from the other side. So it's also keeping an eye on the fuel stations as well. And the final one overlooks the actual front gate. So here is basically any files that they have for any reports that they make. They've got a computer over here which they managed to get up and running, which they can also save items on. Over here we have basically the salvage beacon area. So any salvage beacons that are nearby this area can be picked up by this station here and send people out. As I said, they've got beds here for these people, so at least one person is going to be in here 24/7. And finally on here we've got a map of the whole Commonwealth that allows them to monitor where any power is going to, if there's any disruptions to the power, and also any settlements they have in the area as well, so they can keep an eye on all of those. They have got their own large radio tower as well, so they can send out signals quite easily to make sure that if there's any settlements under attack that they can get help. That there is Natick power plant settlement build. We'll be looking to do a vanilla settlement next, So I'm probably going to keep it doing vanilla, non-vanilla settlement builds. So if you have any settlements that I have discovered, so let me see. So I've got Finch Farm, Oberlin Station, Sanctuary Hills I'm going to leave till quite a bit later on, Starlight Drive-In, Sunshine Tidings. So if you'd like to see me building any of those, please just drop a comment and we'll see which one, if there's any suggestions, we'll see which ones we can get to next.
Thank you for watching. I hope to see you again soon. YouTube is showing you a couple of videos you might like. Comment down below. Remember to give a big thumbs up and subscribe. Bye!
Bye.